Imagine a small group of people stepping out from the cradle of humanity, venturing into the unknown. This is the story of the first humans who left Africa. Africa is where our story begins. It's the birthplace of modern humans. For thousands of years, our ancestors lived there, adapting to its diverse lands. But around 70,000 years ago, something changed. A bold few decided to leave. This migration would change the world forever. Today, we'll explore who these first migrants were, when and why they left, the paths they took, the hardships they endured, and how their journey shaped us all. The first humans to leave Africa were Homo sapiens, our direct ancestors. They looked much like us, tall, slender, with clever minds and skilled hands. These early people lived in small bands, hunting animals and gathering plants. They made tools from stone and bone, and they communicated with language. Unlike earlier human-like species that had ventured out before, these were fully modern humans. They had fire, art, and a drive to explore. Genetic evidence from today shows that all non-African people trace their roots back to this group. The main wave of migration happened between 70,000 and 50,000 years ago. This was during a time of great change. Earth's climate was shifting. Ice ages made some areas colder and drier, while others became more habitable. Why did they leave? Experts believe it was a mix of factors. Growing populations in Africa meant more competition for food and resources. Some groups followed migrating animals. Others sought new lands as droughts hit parts of the continent. It wasn't a single event, but waves of people driven by survival and curiosity. Africa wasn't an island, it connected to Asia via land bridges during lower sea levels. The primary route was through the northeast, crossing the Sinai Peninsula into the Middle East. This path led them to what we now call the Levant region. Another possible way was across the southern Red Sea to the Arabian Peninsula, perhaps using simple rafts during times of lower water. From there, they spread along coastlines, following beaches rich in shellfish and water. These routes weren't straight lines. They were gradual movements, generation by generation. Leaving Africa meant facing unknown dangers. Harsh deserts scorched them by day and froze them at night. They crossed mountains and rivers, risking floods and starvation. They encountered other human species, like Neanderthals in Europe and Asia. Sometimes there was conflict. Other times, cooperation, even interbreeding. Diseases new to their bodies could wipe out groups. Predators lurked, and finding food in unfamiliar lands was a constant struggle. Yet their intelligence helped. They adapted tools, built shelters, and formed alliances. This great migration populated the world. From Asia, humans reached Europe, Australia, and eventually the Americas. It led to incredible diversity. Different skin tones, body types, and cultures adapted to new environments. Genetically, we carry traces of those ancient encounters. About 1–2% of non-African DNA comes from Neanderthals, aiding survival in cold climates. This spread fostered innovation, from farming to cities. In short, without this migration, humanity's story would be confined to one continent. Instead, it made us global. The first humans who left Africa were pioneers. Their steps into the unknown echo in our veins today. We are all descendants of those brave wanderers, connected by a shared journey. Next time you look at a map or meet someone from afar, remember, it all started with a walk out of Africa. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more stories from our past.